Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Castle Farms Homestead.
Glad to have you here.
Oh, sorry. We haven't been shooting too much recently, and for that, Clint would like to apologize.
We are sorry.
Don't say we.
Have been.
Don't say we. Clint's sorry.
Brady's not sorry.
No.
That's because he's heartless. But me and Bobby are sorry.
True, that we.
But yeah, we've been moving in or trying to get ready to move in to the house here, the cottage. And so things have been rather hectic. And when things are hectic, you just don't think about filming. You just want to get things done. So that's what we've been doing.
Yeah, the packing to move everything out here was the hardest move we've ever done, I think.
I hate to say it, but this was our 19th move, Bobby and mine, since we were married. And in those 19 moves, this was the worst one ever.
Just something about it.
Everything was going wrong. We have had car issues up the wazoo. We have had
Health issues.
We've had plumbing issues. It seems like it's been one thing after another. And most recently, we get here, we need some water. We try to turn on the well pump to get some water, and we can't do it. And there's error codes on the solar. So it was just like, if I had hair, I would have pulled it out, but I guess I can pull this out.
Yeah, so just jumping from one problem to another has kept us very distracted and very busy.
But we are making good progress, and now we're getting close to actually moving in.
And in fact, today we started to fill up the water tank in here because we did get the well running. We had to hook it up to a gas generator, but that got it running so we could start filling this tank up, start filling up the trailer again.
Yeah, we were really worried when there was an issue. We actually got the well pump to run for a little while because there weren't any codes on the solar thing, and it started running, and we were pumping water, and then it just shut off. And after that, we hadn't been able to even fire up the variable frequency drive. We call it the quantum drive that powers the pump. And I thought something was wrong with the VFD. But just today, we hooked up a gas-powered generator to it to see if it would work, and it worked. So we're very happy that that's not the issue. That might have been pretty expensive to try to fix. But instead, I think what it is we have a 240-volt hub that connects our two generators together. And to get that 240, because each generator itself just runs 110. And so I think that hub is not working, and that's why that VFD is not working. That should be easier to fix. We can send that in, and in the meantime, we can still hook up to the generator and get water. So that was a big worry of mine.
Very happy to have a solution for that. But why are we filling up the water tank?
Because we need water in the house at some point, and because we can use it here if we hook up our water pump here with the pressure tank. So we filled this up. We're going to take one of the inverters and bring it over here and hook the pressure pump up, and the pump with the pressure tank. There we go. That's what I meant to say. And see if this water works.
But Clint.
Yeah.
Don't we have plumbing issues?
Oh.
The thing that we discussed before that I kind of laid out that we were going to cover?
Yeah, let's cover that, Brady.
Oh, okay. You might be thinking, why are you filling up this tank? Aren't you guys having plumbing issues? Well, actually,
we think/hope that we have our plumbing issue fixed. It has been an ordeal for sure, and this has been the culprit. This is a T that came off the water line inside the wall. I think you've seen it in the other videos, but and it was so close to the wall on the inside that we really couldn't get around there much to fix this. And so we were trying all kinds of different things, and you probably saw we did epoxy numerous times. We tried this kind of
Pro-poxy
putty that's supposed to be, and it didn't work. And I think we tried probably 8 different things to try to fix it. And finally, we just decided we have to do another fusion weld and totally replace it by cutting out more around the whole thing so that we have enough flexibility in that pipe to be able to get in there and fuse those sections together and fix it. And that worked. We got that done. There's no leak now where this is. There is, however, still a very small pinhole leak somewhere. I'm not going to tear the whole place apart trying to find that little pinhole leak, but it does. The pressure, the air pressure that we put in there slowly drops. It is our hope and wishful thinking that the hard water here will actually calcify that and close that off, that pinhole leak. Hopefully it won't expand it any larger, but just close that pinhole leak off wherever it is. But on the other hand, if it reveals itself, at least then we know where it is. So, but in the meantime, we're moving on as if it's fixed. And so you can see around me a little bit here, because we're not going to show you everything yet, that we've got some cabinets in, and there's a sink in and stuff. So we are now moving stuff in and trying to get everything set up. So we're pretty excited about that because it's starting to look like a home. A very messy home right now because we have boxes everywhere.
And our homes never look messy.
Yep. It's clean, model home all the time. So anyway, we're very excited about that. Let's check with Bobby, see how she's doing with the move.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Oh, we thought you could show the viewers what you've been up to in here.
I have been up to making a mess, trying to make something out of chaos. You want to look at it all? It actually looks way better today. Looks way better today than it did yesterday. But it's coming along. Everything's kind of a mess, but I'm trying to figure out where to put it all and make it make sense. And I just keep telling myself, just put it away. We can figure it out later if it makes sense or not. So, but it's hard to go from a big kitchen to a smaller kitchen in a smaller house.
Tell you what, we didn't get any shots of it earlier, but it is already looking so much better. There's actually a walking space
Pathway. I cleaned
that's
a
wider
bunch of,
than my hips. That's
I
fantastic.
cleaned out a bunch of stuff yesterday and emptied a lot of boxes yesterday. So
You're coming along great. Good job.
I should be better at this. This is move number 19. I should know what I'm doing, but
And Dad and I were just saying this has been one of the hardest moves.
and it's still not done.
Yay.
And we've had 9 vehicle repairs and 2 health issues so far. Yeehaw.
Well, don't want to keep you away from working. I'll let you get back to it.
Sounds good.
All right, with our first attempt at running the water pressure tank, there was a very slight leak coming out the top of it, just at this connection here. Fixed that up pretty quickly though, and now we're going to test it again.
All right, so we just turned the water back on, got the pump turned back on again after fixing the little leak that was going on over the pump, and it's not leaking now. So water's back on. So now I'm in the bathroom that we have cleared out, woohoo, and actually have room to move in here. And so I am going to turn on the valve for the toilet and get water in the toilet, which will be so exciting if this works. Let's turn it on. Water is coming out. It is filling up. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's give it a minute to fill up and we'll test it out. All right. The tank has filled. And so let's put the lid back on and give it a shot. Yeah, we got one of these fancy toilets now that has the double flush thing. So there's no water in the toilet here. So I guess we should, if we flush, then. Ooh! Whoa! I like that. Yeah? There was a little power going on there. I don't know if you heard Bobby say in the background. She says, I know, it scared me. That was awesome. I was a little bit worried about, you know, a Chinese toilet. They're not big people and not, you know, not to get gross, but bigger people have bigger poops. So, but with that kind of power, I think we'll be good. Let's try it again. Here we go. Okay, that was a little different. Now that there's water in it, it didn't flush with as much power. It appears to be working, and I just heard the pump go on outside to refill or repressurize that tank. So everything seems to be functioning. That is pretty exciting. Can't wait to try it out. So we're gonna have to officially try the toilet out here when somebody needs to. We won't film that, don't worry. We'll film from above with the lid closed, the flush. Okay, I've decided I'm able to muster up a little something to officially try the toilet. So you guys wait here. I'll be right back. Success. Now, granted, that was just number one, so we'll have to wait for the real official christening of the toilet at a later time. So Bobby is now cleaning the floor. Floors have been filthy. It's been driving her crazy. But she's cleaning the floor because it is time for a very special thing. What are we doing?
Getting the refrigerator.
Bringing the refrigerator in. Of course, the refrigerator is going to be much more filthy
dirty
than the floor. But this is where it's going, right there.
We'll start off with the floor clean and dirty, but
Yep.
it won't stay that way. But it will make me sweat that it starts that way.
You like our pipe there? That's our water line. We'll have to cut that off and attach it, but right now that's where it sits. Oh, here's our fridge. Got it in the hoopah house. Hoopah house. Storing here. Bobby hasn't even really seen the front of this fridge yet. Not since we got it. But I'm gonna go load it on, take it over. I am not assisting, so because I'm filming you. Just be careful of the swaying back and forth with the uneven ground. Whoa.
Voila, we have a refrigerator. That's really dirty and dusty from being in a storage greenhouse, but that's okay. That's what soap and water are for. Gorgeous.
Good. I don't know about gorgeous, but it's there.
It's a real refrigerator, not a trailer refrigerator. It's gorgeous. And after I clean it for an hour or so, it really will be.
to shim the back and stuff. It's like,
Good job, guys. Thank you.
woohoo! Getting closer every day, one step closer every day to getting in the house.
Slowly but surely.
And Bobby's been working hard on a little bit every day, trying to organize. That's the big thing. She was trying to get it done. Doesn't want to just throw it in and have it never be right again, because then we'll be busy and never fix it again. So she's been going really meticulously. We did get the water hooked up, which has been awesome.
Yes.
Yep. Brady's been so happy that he can use the toilet in there.
A flushing toilet.
Can hardly get him out of there.
We can wash our hands.
But the last thing to get hooked up is the electrical. And now I've got the proper connection on the
Plug.
end to go into the solar battery. And then this is the Chinese connection. And you saw me trying to put that together and having fun with that. And so now we've got both ends. And then of course, as soon as I got it all hooked together, I realized, okay, Clint, now you have to take one of those ends apart, because we've got to drill a hole through the utility shed and fish a wire through. Fish the wire through. But we're happy that we already had this. It was inside the fifth wheel. And so we had this cord already. And I actually already had this connector. And so I just had to put it on. And then, of course, the Chinese connector. So now we're pretty excited. I think we can, at least without drilling a hole through the utility shed, got a nice long cord, we can test it out.
Yay.
So that's exciting.
I don't know how any of it works, but I just hope it works.
Keep our fingers crossed. But let's go give it a shot.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. It's always a good idea to do that when you're disconnecting or connecting, just in case you don't want any shorts of any kind to mess things up. So, all right, that's in. Turn on. I'm gonna wait. Let me keep that off. Get the other side hooked up. What I don't know is exactly this Chinese connector. Different than we're used to. Pretty obviously, that's gonna be the ground, but then this is the hot and neutral. So I hooked it up. We'll give it a try, see how it goes. It does give me a slot to stick it in, so I put it in the right direction anyway. That's good. And it just had a little twist thing to tighten it up on there. Okay, we're hooked up. I went ahead and turned off all the switches so that we wouldn't know till we get in there and hit the switch and let there be light.
Are we going in this door?
We'll go in the front door. Let there be light. All right, Bobby. We'll let you do the honors. Here we go. Wait.
What?
We didn't turn the power on. Come back out.
I knew we didn't turn the power back
He
on.
was just waiting.
I was gonna let it happen.
He just wanted us to go, to flip the switch and go, no!
Yep. All right, let's go turn the
Turn
power,
the power on.
For real?
Okay, this
time?
is it.
You're
Now
sure?
power's on.
You're
It's going
positive?
for real. Here we go.
So now if it doesn't work, oh, they're already on.
They shouldn't be on.
They are on. Did you think all the light switches were off?
They are off.
Well, there's lights on.
The switch works anyway. I think, does that mean that
Do we not know what's what?
if those sides are switched maybe?
Oh, maybe.
I'm not an electrician, so I don't know. I probably have to switch those wires.
What are you talking about?
Well,
There's lights on everywhere. It's a nice, lovely blue light.
I know. It's that yucky fluorescent light, not the good fluorescent light.
I think it's LED, probably.
Or not fluorescent, LED.
Yeah. Which isn't good for your health.
But it works.
But it's lights.
So we can... I've got to take the end off anyway.
My lamp is on. That's cute.
I've got to take the end off anyway when we drill a hole through the utility shed to run the cord through, so I can go ahead and switch those over and see if that makes a difference then.
I don't even know what you're talking about. So.
Well, the switches are in the off position and the lights are on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Like when plumbers hook up the hot and cold backwards.
Yep.
Like on the kitchen
like
sink.
on the kitchen sink. So we like to try things backwards first. See if we like it that way. Maybe we'll like it and want to keep it.
If you just know it's the other way, does it really matter?
Did you check those switches on that side and see that one that's hidden back here
is the kitchen?
Is for these 2 kitchen lights?
Oh, is it just for 2
wait,
kitchen lights?
just one kitchen light. One kitchen light.
Oh, is this one for all the? This one's for the bathroom.
That one's for the bathroom, and then there's another switch in the bathroom, and that other switch is just for the shower.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even. Oh man, I didn't even realize there was a light for the shower.
I'm curious now how bright it will be when it gets dark.
Wow.
Well, wait a few hours and we'll find out. Like 4 hours, we can come out and see.
Yeah.
But yay, we have lights. The electricity worked. Because that would have been bad if it didn't. After all of this. If then we found out that we had set up all of this, did all of this, and then we didn't have electricity. That would be bad. So that's good. Good news. And I'll have to check about changing the light bulbs.
I know. I was thinking that. I wonder if we can change those LEDs or not.
Yeah, we'll see. But at least there's lights. That's
Yep. Mm-hmm. One step closer. Yes.
You can see what it looks like at night right now.
I'll show you what it looks like at night right now. And also, you get a little sneak preview. This is shot weeks after that initial clip just there. So a lot has changed in here, and you get a bit of a sneak peek inside. And more than just a sneak peek inside, because I'm going to show you the outside of it right now too. Take you on a quick little walk around the outside of the cottage at night, and oh my gosh, what's that? Do you spy that? Is that a deck? When did that happen? Just the other day. And you will get to see that deck go in eventually, like 5-6 videos maybe. But boom, here we are back inside. It's looking so good in here. And for some unknown reason, we're not living in it yet. But we will be soon. And I just want to say thank you guys for following along with us on this journey, joining us on this journey. If this is your first video, thank you for watching it. And if you liked the video, be sure to like the video. Leave us a comment, subscribe, share this video with someone else. Whatever you want, as long as whatever you want is all of that. But once again, thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey. It's a lot. It's exciting and things are happening here, and we want to share it all with you. So be sure to join us next time on another episode of Castle Farms Homestead. One step closer. Got to get that catchphrase in. One step closer.